I'm on YouTube. Is that how I'm supposed to say? Yes. I'm on YouTube. Well, the podcast is me, the podcast. Well, I've heard people say, "Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is so and so." And I never thought I would be the one doing that. But today, here I am. Do I hate it? Absolutely not. I love it. I see why people do it and they love it. So it's still scary though to just have a camera in front of you and you're supposed to imagine all these people listening to you and looking at you. But yes, here I am. So my name is Nkatha. I am a film critic and welcome to the Talk Film to Me podcast where we talk about films in Kenya and beyond. So why am I doing this? Well, by the why, I mean, why am I doing a film review podcast? I would say film is something I am very passionate about. I loved film, I think, since class 7. Well, back then, I was just watching those movies and films and TV series after school. But as time progressed, I realized I actually love this thing. Is it what I studied in campus? Yes, I have a bachelor's degree, so when I talk about these films, I am not knowledgeable. I know what I'm talking about. It's something I've put in the work for. It's something I have studied for 4 years, so I have the knowledge, I have the skill, and I have the love. And what a perfect combination to be somebody who talks about film in Kenya, and not just Kenya, but Kenya and beyond. This is actually season 2 of the podcast. So I had season 1, but it was completely audio. The podcast is available on Spotify, Google Podcast, and Pocket Cast. So it was only available on audio. But for season 2, I said, why not have people see the face behind the voice? The face behind the voice. And if I'm going to have guests on the show, you might as well see who I am talking with about film. So yeah, this is season 2. Season 1 was amazing. We did 10 episodes. Episode 1, Between the Rains, was a documentary. There was a bonus episode where I went all the way to Nigeria. It was a collaboration between the podcast and Paradigm HQ, which is an organization that champions for digital rights. Now, something else that you might not know about me, I am a tech girly. I think that's how people say it. I'm in the fintech space. I love fintech. I love financial technology. And with that, of course, I have to incorporate and think about digital rights. So when Paradigm approached me to review that film, I was like, this is nice. And if you haven't listened to that episode, please go and listen. There was Kanairo, where we talked about men's mental health. There was Nafsi. Nafsi is a whole array of different themes. Ruben and his team did a number on our minds. That film is 2 hours long. Very long, very informative, very educative. And what other one? Click, Click, Bang, by our very own Abel Mutua. So yeah, 10 episodes and an interlude, and there was a femicide episode. I'll call it a minisode because it wasn't fully an episode, it was a minisode, and the bonus episode. So really, this is season 2. I'm very excited. Season 1 was amazing. Season 2 is gonna be great. The future. When I say it like that the word future is very small, but in my head it's very big, because it means what are you planning to do henceforth, like from today, from right now. So I will talk about more films, but I will also talk about the industry. We're going to be reviewing festivals. If you're a filmmaker or want to be one, this is the channel for you. This is the podcast for you. This is where you get all that information. I intend to educate, inform, and market films, because I think that's one of my visions and missions, to market films. Kenyan films, we have a gap in terms of marketing, and it's because we really don't have film distribution platforms, we don't have film reporting platforms, and I would like this to be one of those. So that is the future. There are many things coming, but that's just the tip of it. Talk about, there's somebody who told me they're big on silence. Am I big on silence when it comes to film? No, we shall not be silent. We shall talk about everything, anything, and all about film. So yeah, stick around. Definitely expect a video every week. Yeah. Wow, that sounds like a huge commitment, but one that I am more than willing to fulfill and to keep. I do not have commitment issues. Expect film reviews, expect conversations, expect vox pops. We're going to come to the streets and we're going to talk to you people about film, find out how much you know about films. We are going to be inviting industry specialists, people who have been in the industry for a long time, and also if you're just a budding filmmaker, hit me up. Go look for my email, send me an email, let's link up, let's talk about film. Let's make your film known. That's what you should expect. So something very interesting, something actually very emotional for me. My podcast has been nominated for the Digital Creator Awards. It's a relatively new awards, and first of all, I like their method of deciding the winner. It's 60% public votes, 40% from the jury. Something that would let me know that whoever gets the deal, whoever gets the awards, is truly deserving. So this is me asking for your votes. Please vote for my podcast as Digital Creator of the Year Awards in the podcast category. I will be sharing everything on my stories and Instagram, so if you haven't followed me there, please follow me on Instagram, on X, on TikTok. Yeah, I'm a Gen Z on TikTok. I have a WhatsApp channel, so in case you want to find out what has come out, any news I might be sharing, any updates, you can find them there. So, and yeah, like I've said before, you can find my podcast on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, and on Pocket Cast, and now on YouTube. So yeah, please support me, guys. Please support me. This is me calling out to anyone who would like to collaborate with my podcast, who's interested in film. I believe that the only way we're going to make it as an industry is if we collaborate. It's not a competition. The people at the top are collaborating. If you're trying to compete, then you are at the bottom, and the only way to get up is by collaborating. So if you think your brand and my brand can come together and work out something that could be mutually beneficial for both of us, this is that invite. Reach out to me at my email, talkfilmtm@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your subscription, you liking this video is very important for me. You sharing it with your friends, anybody who's interested in film. And it doesn't just have to be you're in the film industry. If you like movies, this is a place where you can find good movies to watch. Not just Kenyan, but even beyond Kenya. Please support me, like, share, and it's a wrap. Bye.